and welcome to Minecraft. Today I have a very special event that I would like to portray, and that is my project reveal. I'd like to show you guys at least a little bit of what's going on in full perspective of this project that I got going on. Alright, so let's dive into it. I would like to start with my cruise ship and move further into the project. So let's see. I'll get into each of these in more detail in later videos, especially with the cruise ship. I'm still working on this, so as you can see, I'm actually popping up some of the, giving it a little bit more texture, getting more detail into it. You'll notice that in the back here, I've actually got a project going on as well. I got another deck that I'm extending out. It's going to go all the way around here. The bridge I just finished that you guys have seen. It's off in the distance over there. I think I'm going to be focusing a little bit more on the boat, getting this a little bit more finished up and a little bit more gussied up as well. As you can see, it's quite massive. This actually took me about 3 or 4 years to build. I mean, obviously I had some breaks in between as well, but still, the scope of this project will show you how much this will take in order for me to fully complete. As you can see, got a big cliff looming off in the distance over there. It's going to extend around through here, go down there. I want to kind of build up this world all on its own. Now, each of these blocks have been placed individually, and I do have a disclaimer on my group. Some of it has been copied, and by that I mean it's like minor scale things like the roof, the floor of the Omniparth over here. I built the first 3, copied this floor right here, pasted it to the top 2, just so I could, kind of speed up the process a little bit, because as you can see, there's a lot going on in this world. With the that's the Omniparth, by the way. Now, with this hotel over here, which is the Rolando Inn, I built this entire section by hand, as well as this little section here. Copied this section, put it right over here. Now I had to do a little bit of editing in order for me to get both of these combined properly, at least. But the rest of it is all built block by block to ensure accuracy as well. But with scope projects like this, I'd like to make it a little bit faster because we've got more detail-orientated work and landscape that needs to be built as well. So I figured, with some things, it's good to cheat on. The build of this ship right here is all block by block. I couldn't copy or paste anything. That tool came out way later, little block that you could place down, and so this will remain uncopied and unpasted. I'd rather have this completely built by hand. This is my baby right here. But let's get into a little bit of the showing of this world over here. I wanted different regions to be cut off by different sections, so this region right here is going to be like kind of an Asianistic theme, I'm guessing. It's going to be a lot of this type of building right here, and it is going to extend this way and as well as across the lake over here. Well, river, I should say, not lake. So yeah, it's going to be more of this theme to come on that side. Then this cliff is to hide another region in the back. So this is going to be a really big project. I have my friend TJ working with me on this. He'll be showcasted in other videos as well. I'll bring him in to show off his buildings and what he has done in the world, as well as my Uncle Richard. I'd hope to get him in here as well. But yeah, so show you around a little bit, give you guys a little bit of the scaling as to what's going on here. And because we'll go into detail in other videos, I'll show you more or less a walkthrough of everything, kind of get you a feel to how the world is. It's quite massive so far. I never realized how big this was until I actually landed in it on my own. But yes, Poseidon will take a whole video on its own, so we'll get a video out for that as well here. But I will show you the interiors of the hotels. So let's get into it. Got your little commissary area over here, little shop. Then we can get into I really like the design of this. I wanted it to be as fancy as possible. You know, give it a little bit of an awe-strikey feel. So let's get into the employee only area, because back here I actually have a bit of a break room. Schedules. Let's see. I've been trying to make it as much detail as possible. Obviously, since this is Minecraft, there's a little bit of setbacks that you can get into there, but there's the women's bathroom right there. Get into the men's bathroom. Gonna show you that I've been trying to furnish everything. Things may change and update as we go along with this project, just because of the scope of things. It tends to happen. The ship is going through a massive reconstruction phase at the moment. So let's see. Got a little bit of a laundromat going on here. Towel rack. I'll show you all the rooms here in a minute. We got housekeeping. Their version of a towel rack. Alright. So, every room looks the same. They'll have different views, obviously, which is nice. Got a bit of a bathroom going on over here. Sink on the outside. Kind of want to show you guys the view you get of the ship. You got the map over there. Eventually that map will not be there anymore. That is just for me to log areas. I actually do want it to be in a showcase, so it'd be kind of like, I guess in like a museum or something like that later on. So yeah, that's there's only a few other different places. That's a closet. So I want to show you one more floor. That's only because it has a steam room in it. Little sauna for people. But yeah, let's get to the roof. Show you the view from up above. So, all the gorgeous landscape. I can't wait to see this extended out a little bit more. So yeah, this is an indefinite project. I'm unsure of when it will actually end. Got the little fountain down there. Little ticket booths to enter and exit as you please from the hotel. For the parking, just so it's guest admission only. Got your little area where you can pull in and then leave to enter through there as well. So you got the entrances to the parkways after you already kind of get in here for guest check-in for the hotels. The Rolando Inn, I did it a little bit differently. I got their parking lots, but it has signs that says for guests only as you enter. But you have the admission parking over in that area over there. So in the next video, you guys will have all the landscape and everything kind of showcased for you guys, so you guys can get into a little bit more detail. This was just to kind of show off a little bit, show you guys around. Now let's show you one more area, which is going to be right here, top floor view. Then we got our corner room view over here. I can't wait till the ship is finished. You can see the Rolando from here. I like this area over here. It's a very nice room. Alright. So, I'm going to show you guys the coral reef. Here's a broom closet. I love the closet has a window, but no back window here. I just realized that. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, I ran too far. Oh yes, there's gonna be an arcade in here. Okay, well, that's one way to not get lost there. So let's go and show you the interior view of the Rolando Inn. Oh, keep getting lost in this hotel. Okay. All right. So, you know what? I'll walk on the sidewalk. And this isn't me running in this game as well. So, it's a pretty big world so far. We haven't even gotten into the bread and butter of things. We've literally only gotten into a little bit of this world so far, and it already seems so massive and explorable, and I like it. So I'm going to save this for last. Let us go and check out the interior boothing area. I should walk across the bridge. Should think about these things. So let's go ahead and walk the bridge. You can see a little koi pond we got built. Well, we're building over here, I should say. Kind of updated the bridge a little bit. This nice aesthetic. Some flowers to guide your way all the way to the hotel lobby. So this project is one of those projects where we're learning as we're going. It's such a big scale, but so far I've got the desk. I want to add a little bit more into this little area to enter. Kind of blends in a little bit, so I might change that trapdoor, to be honest with you. Down here, we've got the hotel keys. I'm going to rename all those, to be honest with you. Kind of get them in a little bit better. Alright, let's get into the rooms. I wanted that nice aesthetic throughout here. The tiny details actually made this building quite a bit of a undertaking when it came to building it. But got your little koi pond in here. Got some fish in here. I wish there was koi in Minecraft, but unfortunately there is not, so I just used other fish in place. Little tropical fishies. Yeah. But I really like how this room came out. It looks very nice for an entrance of a hotel. And again, all the rooms look similar and all the same. And I've got one more place to show you guys after this. I'm going to go up above and I'm going to show you, well, two more I should say. I can show you the mid-level of the cliff and show you some coral reefs up there that we got going on. And we can show you the top of the cliff and look down on the world and show you guys. Now, the scale of pictures is not good enough. You got a little step up area where you can actually look out the window because I made the windows a little high, and I like that. I like that a lot. Adds a little bit more to the room as far as depth is concerned. And then if you want to see, just step up. When I built that, I was actually quite happy because now you can actually see the full scale of the boat as well. I can't wait to show you guys the Poseidon. It's a very beautiful boat. It's got some interior qualities to it, some of which are going to update. So let's show you a view from the balcony. I'm going to add some more aesthetically pleasing items to this outer wall area over here, because down the line there's going to be a dam, so that this will be explained. But I do want to add some more to it. So those are the two hotels. I'm going to build an island chain over here. It's going to be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and I'm going to drop down here. And we are going to run up this hill up here. Get to the first level. Actually, I'm going to take the path. I want to take a path. I'm not going to get into the caves. You guys will see those in a little bit. So let's walk this path. This will lead us up in a more elegant way to where we want to go. So let us see. Roads are actually pretty hard to build. I'm not gonna lie, especially when you want them to slope up or slope down or make a little hills. But once you get them good and nice, they actually look pretty decent, especially from a decent height. So on over here, I love the colors. They're very beautiful. Let me drop down a little bit. I feel like this is an area you could scuba dive in. Explore some fishes and reefs. You can also see it from all the way up there. Now, as you can see, it's still being built. So don't mind that yet. I have a little bit of a cutout of where I want all the stone to kind of meet up. But as you can see, everything's pretty much detailed. I mean, you can even see how we used half slabs and stairs to kind of give it a little bit of cut-ins and jut-ins and whatnot. Kind of give it a little bit more texture to the wall instead of it just being a flat stone. We have learned quite a bit from exploration of building with all these different materials. Actually, helps build caves and whatnot. So let us get down a little bit closer to our coral reef here. This is just beautiful. I love the shallowness as well. The play of water and effects is absolutely amazing. My Uncle Richard actually made this. I'm happy to have family and friends helping me out with this project. It's a good scope of creation we got going on here because, you know, everyone's very good in their own category of things, and I can't wait to see what else he's going to be building because he also wants to build national parks. Yes, this world is going to be big enough to have national parks all spread throughout it. So you can see he's got depth and he's got color. I love the different use of coral blocks, and the lighting blocks kind of light it up from the top. I like that a lot. So let's get to the mid-level over here, kind of show you a little bit about what's going on over here. Here I wanted the cliff to kind of have a natural appeal to it. So I wanted to kind of like when it came down, some of it was gradual, some of it was steep, you know. So it had a different aptitude and degree of change instead of it just being a flat wall. So I textured all the bottom of it and everything. But I also didn't want to show the road colors. Now, it being Minecraft and all this being here, I had to build the terrain along with the road. And what I found was easiest, actually, when it came to building any of this, was building the road first and following the road. That actually was the easiest way. Some of this was more along the lines of being kind of impulse when it came to building it. Like that, this middle waterfall over here was completely impulse. I was building this and it edged in, and I liked that. So then I put the waterfall there and edged it back out and around, and I've actually had a lot of compliments on that from friends and family saying that it was actually pretty good. So I'm happy with that. I have a few other things that I want to show you guys as well. This is work in progress right now, but I've got this bridge and it's actually all timed. So I want to try and see if I can get it to where I can actually watch it light up. That'd be pretty cool. So let's go up. Always days on and enabled. So I'll show you. You guys have videos on the Facebook group. I'll link that in the description. So I'll let you guys watch that from the group, just to make it easier. I don't want to go through the pause settings and whatnot. So let's land here and see what we got going on over here. So here I had a little area where I wanted to have a cliff jut in so you can walk around it. I want this to be a little trail that's going to be blazed upon by you viewers. I'm hoping that one day I can get this into server activity and be able to have you all in it. At one point, I'm not sure how to get a lot of people into a server, to be honest with you, especially with new Minecraft. Everything seems to have changed quite drastically since Microsoft has taken over. So I hope that they keep a lot of the goodness that came from Minecraft in it. So I don't have an entry. I just realized that, so I'll get that in later. But you can see that there's going to be like little pathways you can take. There's one up here as well that goes behind the waterfall, and you get a nice view from all of it. Now the trees I feel like add a lot, and the best part about them is none of them are planted. All of them were built by hand by my friend TJ, and I think it adds so much to it. Get some nice views. I like how clear the ship is from this height and the other height, but I want to show you behind the waterfall. So you can walk behind it, and there we go. All dark and mysterious down here. So let's get to the top of this cliff, and I'll show you guys. We already got a decent view going on, and we're not even all the way to the top of it. So there we go. You can see that I have other projects going on up here. This is going to be later material, but for now, let's just take in the view. So, such a different and serene atmosphere as opposed to photos where you don't get to see the scale and scope of the project, whereas now you do. And as I said, I'll get into the Poseidon a little bit later. I'll show you guys the interior. Now some of the interior might change, it just depends, but I want to show you my Uncle Richard's view from up here. You can still see in depth the blue, and you can actually see the shallowness. It's very nice if you actually look closely. I'm not sure how it will render in YouTube, but you can actually see the depths jutting beneath the ocean. So I think that's pretty cool. So, with a final submission, I think I will leave you with a grand view of everything, and then I'll do a little bit of a flyover, and I'm going to show you guys everything that has been completed so far. So let's get into it. I think this is an impressive undertaking. All of the terrain is being built block by block, caves, entrances, coral reefs. We have to build seafloor. That's going to be undertaking all on its own, but cliff sides, everything. There is way more to come with this project. As you can see, we're experimenting with different textures over in this area, so we wanted to see how things would look. So yeah, let's see. Let's do a little bit of a flyby. Yeah, so I wanted this to be a lifelong project with there's going to be different regions, there's going to be different continents. I'm going to try my best to complete this and have a grand view. I can't wait to get to the city that's going to be on top of that cliff over there. Everything's to scale so far. I want to have buildings back in you can see where I'm going to build the buildings. Actually, they're going to be starting over there. But yeah, this is massive, and I haven't even gotten the land over here yet. So only 2 buildings in, a cruise ship in, a giant cliffside in, and a bridge. Not too much yet. That's not even the beginning of anything. This is like a crumb. So can't wait to show you guys what else we have. So let's just do a little bit of a fly underneath here and get you to the front side. I want to show you the back side a little bit, where I have been updating the ship with all its elegant feature. I'm not going to show you the other half because the other half is not finished, so you guys get a little bit of a sneak preview with the side. And then, of course, I'll be updating everything. But let's fly through the ship, and you can see a little bit of the interior as well. Sneak preview of what to come in the next video. And I think I'm going to end the video with a beginning view of the ship. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that you guys are excited to see what more is to come. So you guys have yourselves a wonderful day and enjoy. See you next time.